It is time to go racing here at Denver, Colorado. Hi everybody, my name is Angel, known as AALS3179. Also, we're going to Arena Championship Series 2. Also, I just want to say, what's up everybody? What's going on to my YouTubers out there? This is AALS3179. Now we're here live again for the nickel and dizzy car tournament. Now, last time I did the live version of my official channel was back at the Oakland show for Arena Championship Series North. Now we're going to arenas, and this time we're going to have a good time. Okay, so we're going to go to Denver right now, but this time there will be no round run racings. These are going to be like the timing racing because the venue couldn't support it. So the first thing we're going to go is Daffy Duck and Stone Crusher, ready to do timing racing. Now remember, the rules are this: whoever has the lowest time ever gets to be the racing winner. And it looks like Daffy Duck is having trouble right now because he turned too wide and it's not looking good for him. Down to the final turn, Daffy's going to do that final jump, but he's wasting too much time. And that's the thing I hate the most. When you make that sharp turn, when there's something in your way, it doesn't look like, you know, you're not going to be able to, you know, make up time. You're wasting too much time. Well, it looks like the time goes to 18:33. That is Daffy Duck's record number for now. Whoever gets a lower than 18:33, which it's going to happen, that means Daffy Duck will be out. For now, Daffy Duck will take the hot seat for now. If you look at the highlights for the replay, I mean, he did great, like I say, but the only problem is that he had a bad turn. So meanwhile, it's 18:33 for Stone Crusher as we get ready to get it on for the next Monster Jam nickel and dizzy car tour action. Now pulling up the line, ladies and gentlemen, here comes W the Dolphin and Velociraptor. Now remember, this is his Monster Jam fewer times. Now remember, the timing system to beat is 18:33. So W drove several trucks. He drove Bakugan, Dragon, and mostly until he was replaced by Morty. He drove Kraken last season. Now he got the ride in Velociraptor in his first season. And his timing system goes to 16:41 for Velociraptor, and it looks like he will be taking the lead. And that's it for Daffy Duck and Stone Crusher. He had the, you know, the hot seat just for only for this while until the next truck comes out there, and now he's out of the hot seat. So let's go look at the highlights right now. Pretty amazing start by W. W is really heck of a racer, you know, heck of a guy, and a dolphin, you know, driving a dinosaur body. So now Velociraptor will be taking the lead, 16:41. The question is, can Velociraptor stay in put, or can another truck knock him out? I don't know. What are you guys thinking? We're going to find out. Now coming next is CeeLo the Sea Turtle. Now, he is one of, also based on other stuffed animals that we have when we were a kid, and now he's a sea turtle, actually you can say. And now the sea turtle driving the Megalodon monster truck. Boy, look, a good start by CeeLo. He's really looking elsewhere right there. Not too shabby, you know, trying to do his best. Trying to beat the time right now to knock out W. So W's taking the lead right now. As meanwhile, CeeLo is trying to start the finish line. And the timing record is going to show 15:63. Wow, not bad for CeeLo as he takes the lead right now. Another one back-to-back taking leads right there. So meanwhile, now looks like W the Dolphin is going to be out of the hot seat. And now CeeLo is going to take the lead. Taking a good look at the replay right now. Not bad for CeeLo as he really smoothed out the truck right now. He knows what he's doing. Now, the Sea Turtle knows what he's doing. He's trying to make sure he stays in put and he does not get it out right there. And this is going to be a good one. Now, 15:63 is the record right now for Megalodon as he is taking the lead right now here at Denver, Colorado. Coming in next is everybody that noticed this girl all the way from Gravity Falls, the character that Dipper has a crush on, Wendy Corduroy in Scooby-Doo. Timing system to be Megalodon, 15:63 from CeeLo, as she's going to try to knock him out of the competition. Now, we call Wendy, get it, because Wendy, the little redhead, people calls her the mascot of Wendy's restaurants, you could say, in a funny, goofy way, but, you know, we love having Wendy. You know, she's a heck of a person. And it looks like she's going to go, oh, she almost flipped the truck over. And it's 16:17. Pretty decent record, but it's still not going to be enough time to beat Megalodon. And right now, the officials told her to turn her tires to make sure she did not bust the turning pole, what do you call it, the 4-link bar, because otherwise it's going to take another fix and she's going to miss 2 wheel skills. Now I'll take a look at a replay right now. Not bad, fall away from Gravity Falls, Oregon, or you can say from the state of Oregon. Little redhead Wendy, should I say. But she's lucky to be here in Denver, Colorado. But unfortunately, it is not what she's looking at it right there. So far, Megalodon's taking the lead right now with 15:63. It is still somewhat decent right there, but it's not, you know, not really looking good. But we'll see how it goes. Now pulling up the line, here comes Zeus Ramirez, another character from Gravity Falls, driver of Pirate's Curse. Timing to beat is 15:63 from Megalodon. As Zeus is ready, he is pulling up the starting line, and off he goes. You know, Zeus is really an amazing heck of a guy, you know. He's been driving Pirate's Curse for a very long time. is trying to maintain for himself. He's pretty decent right now, but maybe he'll be the future of monster trucks one day, you know, in that truck. You know, he made a name for himself with this truck, and not bad for the jump. And the timing system goes 16:57. Well, still not enough to stop CeeLo and Megalodon, but at least he tried to do his best. That's what I love to see about Jesus Ramirez. You know, it's great to have a guy like him. Now let's go look at the replay right now. This is some really decent run right there for Jesus Ramirez. You know, doing the best he can out there, trying to show all the fans here in Denver, Colorado. Trying to get in and maintain his focus right there, but you know, he just doesn't want to, like, you know, try to pressure his truck. But even though the problem is the sliding, because his truck slides too much. And now we still down the lead 1563, so we're almost done for our Monster Jam monster truck race, and we're down to the few guys coming up. Coming up next is our rookie in her Monster Jam debut. This is Molly in Obsessed. And for those guys that don't know who Molly is, she is the daughter of Ginger from the movie Chicken Run. For those of you guys have watched the movie Chicken Run 2, Dawn of the Nuggets, that is Miss Ginger and Mr. Rocky's daughter, and this is her Monster Jam debut, getting ready. And Molly is having a decent little trouble right there. It doesn't look like she's not turning well right there. I don't think it's going to be enough to stop Megalodon's turn, because yeah, I can tell. Look, 16:04. It is still not enough for you know, for Obsessed to take out Megalodon out of the hot seat. Now let's go look at the replay. I mean, Molly has some fair shares of her, you know, her runs. I mean, the only problem is, like I say, I just don't like is that when you drift your truck a little too harsh, you just slide the truck too much, and it's going to cost her. Although Molly's very disappointed, it's not, you know, looking good for her first season, but the lady had her, you know, she still has her, you know, doubts, and no doubts, but, you know, try to wish again. So right now, Megalodon is still in the hot seat right now. CeeLo is still in. If CeeLo can hold on, we're going to find out. Alrighty, coming up next, ladies and gentlemen, this is her Monster Jam second season. This is Tina Russo Duck, or Tina Russo. For those of you guys that don't notice, that is Daffy Duck's wife from the, you know, from everyone remembers from Cartoon Network back in the early 2010s. You can say from 2010 to 2011 for the Looney Tunes show. That is Tina herself. That is the wife of Daffy Duck. Well, in the show, they're boyfriend and girlfriend, but now they're husband and wife in this world. As Tina's looking good in El Toro, but it looks like she is not going to be enough to stop Megalodon, because, like I say, she got the truck. Whoa, careful! Tina has to be extremely careful. At least she's very careful here in Denver, but remember, you just don't want to, like, you know, overreact your truck, because if you push the gas pedal really too hard, you could cause a flip over, and that's not what Tina wanted. Now let's go look at the replay right now. Tina is looking pretty decent, you know, solid decent. It is amazing start how she's trying to do her best, but still, you know, she's trying to do everything she can. Not bad for her second season, but it's not really, you know, decent so far. But this is her Monster Jam debut driving El Toro Loco, so this is her El Toro Loco debut. And now this is our official last competition, Lola Bunny and Gravedigger. Now for anyone that's going to ask, why is Gravedigger green? Like, is she's going to drive the entire season? The answer is no. Okay, so for those of you guys didn't notice, in Nickelodeon Disney Cartoon World, unlike, I don't know about real life, but like NFL alternate uniforms, like, you know how you go to baseball, football, like NFL, MLB, NHL, or NBA, they have their alternate uniforms. Right now, Gravedigger's in this alternate body, so this is not the original body. It's just you know, just for you know, for the fans and stuff. You know, they can do that sometimes. It's really rare, you know, something like that. So the timing says 1873. Not bad for Lola Bunny. So anyways, as we look at the replay right now, Lola Bunny, you know, she did her best, you know, there's a pretty decent run for her, but unfortunately it is not going to be enough. So it looks like our racing winner goes to CeeLo Green in Megalodon. Well, he was kind of inspired by the real life artist name, but, you know, we're just going to call it CeeLo the Sea Turtle, or C, you can call him. Well, not bad for C. At least he did great in Megalodon. So it looks like Megalodon is your reigning racing winner. So coming next, it is the Monster Jam Skills Competition. Now remember, the rules, like I always say this before, for those that didn't notice, every truck has to hit 2 obstacles. If you hit 1 obstacle, if the truck breaks, flips over, anything, you are not eligible to make a score. So that's how it is, and that's how the rules are. So remember, our rules is a little different than compared to real life. So let's get started with our skills competition, and it's going to start right now. Alrighty, Monster Jam fans, coming up next, our first competition, Molly in Obsessed. She is the daughter of Ginger and Rocky, and it looks like both of her parents are going to support their beloved little chick, or should I say their big chick. Now she's a grown-up. Anyway, so Molly already started her first season. This is her debut Monster Jam season. She went to my university down in my imaginary city. Oh no. Oh no. And it looks like there will be no score for Obsess, and it looks like not a good way to start, especially on your debut on live broadcast in the real world. So, like I was trying to tell you earlier, while we do the replay right now, that you could say Molly had went to my university in my city, was transferred to my brother's city, my brother pastor, and she finally did. Unlike real life, that I was going to say that we have two universities, but you had to pass on my city. Then you had to be transferred to my brother's city, which is Daniel to Daniel. And then once he passed you, because, he wants to make sure you're a good driver, you're officially now a driver. Here comes our reigning racing champion, CeeLo Turtle in Megalodon. Now, C is trying to get everything he can out there. He wants to make sure that he wants to go sweep all the competition. Right now, he has a racing winner. If he can win this skills competition, he will go for now double down. Or should I say, if he wins freestyle, he will go triple down. Unless he sweeps the entire competition, we call him the triple down. Get it? There's triple 3 times. And first hit is not enough. Not really what I expected, but still, it is what it is. So right now, nobody's taking the lead right now because Obsess has no score. And remember, like I said, always say the rules. The rule is this: you have to hit two obstacles to perform to get a better score. If you do not, even if you hit only one obstacle and he caused problems, then whoa, careful, C. And it looks like he flipped the truck over. And can he save it? No. Well, the officials will have to shut him down because he's a little too close on the wall. And remember, he has to be very extremely careful of the wall. Although we did add barriers on front of that wall to prevent, from any of our trucks hitting the grandstands. But it's still not going to be enough to, hold it up. So that's why the officials have to make sure. Maintain your safety, everything. And like I mentioned earlier before, you have to hit 2 obstacles. Although Megalodon is eligible to make a score, not Obsessed, because you have to hit 2 obstacles. Otherwise, there will be no score. So anyways, and it looks like our judges are secured. It's going to be 1.052. And that is it, the night for Megalodon, as he officially now takes the lead. And we're going to see coming up there. So anyways, pulling up, it's going to be Daffy Duck and Stone Crusher. And this is, we're using the Looney Tunes version. He is one of our oldest drivers. You could say, yeah, Daffy Duck did started out driving the original Stone Crusher from the original designs. Then he moved on to several trucks until he come up with this caveman blue stuff. A shout out to Mr. Steve Sims, the owner of Stone Crusher. And we're going to see what's going to happen and see how he's going to do. Alrighty then, so the first he's going to do is going to try to do the reverse stompy if he can try to hit the ramp in a good way. Daffy Duck is, trying to keep his momentum, trying to maintain his thing. And it looks like not bad by Daffy Duck in Stone Crusher. Pretty first hit. So anyways, Daffy Duck, we're using the Looney Tunes show version of him as well as Bugs Bunny and Captain's Curse, even though they started off very long time ago. Bugs Bunny started first, then Daffy Duck started next. And yes, that's Daffy Duck the third, although that he has lots of children from, different relations, but he has another child with Tina. And it looks like he's going to do the... Oh, it looks like a stompy. Not bad by Daffy Duck and Stone Crusher here in Denver, Colorado, as he really rocked the whole house here for all the fans here in Colorado. And this is what Daffy was needed to do. Now let's go look at the replay right now for Daffy Duck and Stone Crusher. Pretty good reverse stompy. Like, I love to see what he's trying to do. Like, he's trying to maintain his momentum. He just wants to keep it smooth. Like, you want to keep your truck a little bit smoother. You don't want to, like, farthest to go. And that's what he was trying to do and do the perfect stompy. Now the score to beat right now is Megalodon with the 1.052, as the fans are making the decision right now. What's the score for Daffy Duck and Stone Crusher? And it looks like scores are in. It's 1.356. We have a new leader. Daffy Duck will remain in the hot seat right now, although he had trouble with racing. And now he's going to take out Megalodon out of the hot seat. Anyways, pulling up, ladies and gentlemen, here she comes. That's Daffy Duck's wife, Tina Duck, or Tina Russo, whatever you can call her, in El Toro Loco. Let's see what Tina can do. This is her second Monster Jam debut, although she did debut about 2 seasons ago. Had her run last year, for something, until finally she's back. This time she'll be behind in El Toro Loco. And it looks like she's going to do the skills competition, and not really what she wanted. Although she just decided to blow the nose, for all the fans out there here in Denver, but it is not what, what she wanted to do. So anyways. So remember, ladies and gentlemen, the score to beat right now is 1.356 from Stone Crusher, which is Daffy Duck. That is her husband. Let's see, can the wife take out the husband? Do you guys think? What do you guys think about it? Comment down below to tell me what do you guys think. Can the wife take down the husband, or the husband is going to get its last lap? Well, we'll see. So Tina's lining up. And it looks like she's trying to go for it, and she gassed the truck. Not bad, a pretty amazing run by Tina Duck in El Toro Loco. Well, it looks like it is not what she wanted to do, but still, at least she's just entertaining for all the audience here in Monster Jam 4 in El Toro Loco, but we're going to see. Now let's go look at the replay results for Tina Duck and El Toro Loco. Pretty not bad, pretty shabby, you know, really amazing run by Tina as she really jumped the whole house for all you Monster Jam fans out there. Pretty really decent run out there, but you know, we're going to see how it goes. Now the score to beat is Stone Crusher 1.356 as we are looking for what's the score for Tina Duck and El Toro Loco. And the score is going to be 1.203, which is still not enough. At least Daffy got his last laugh against his wife. I mean, they love each other, but they had to hate each other on the track, so we'll see. Anyways, coming in next to the starting line, here comes Lola Bunny in Gravedigger, the former Medusa driver. She is also a World Finals freestyle champion. And fun fact is, the same person who she won was El Toro Loco. That was Mr. Krabs himself. I was the crew chief, and I was the one that made Mr. Krabs a World Finals racing champion. I remember that time. It was good old memories back in 2004. Although Mr. Krabs is not with us right now. He retired. Lola Bunny still remaining in the game right now. One of the fewer oldest drivers who are still around. And pretty not bad. I really like the first move. That's pretty not bad for Gravedigger. As I thought she was going to flip the truck over, but it looks like she didn't. So Lola's trying to make her distance right here. She's trying to see what she can do. Trying to show all the fans here in Denver, Colorado. And we're in one of the arenas, home of their Denver Nuggets. And we're going to see what's going to happen. ST, and there she goes. Lola Bunny, can she save it? Good, not bad. Okay, that's pretty decent. Pretty decent run for Lola Bunny in Gravedigger, the former Medusa driver, the one-time World Finals freestyle champion. And she loves to make a name for herself, even though she doesn't hallucinate herself, but she knows how to keep her balance and everything like that. There she is trying to wave it to all the fans. She turned off her truck for a reason, trying to wave it to everybody here in Denver, Colorado, and that's what she loves to do, making fans happy again. Alrighty, so Lola Bunny, not bad for the, for her, trying to do the best she can out there. And, she did surprisingly join Monster Jam back in the, I think it was like 1999 or early 2000s, I can't remember. But still, even though she married Bugs Bunny, even though during when Bugs Bunny was in his career with us. So anyways, to defeat is her husband's longtime best friend, 1.356 for Daffy Duck and Stone Crusher. And the score, 1.257. That is not enough for Lola Bunny and Gravedigger, although that she tried her best, but we still got to give her that. So pulling up the starting line, ladies and gentlemen, here comes Dubby the Dolphin in Velociraptor. He is a former driver of Bakugan Dragonoid. He made a name for himself for Bakugan Dragonoid until about a season ago. There was been some switch-ups. Meanwhile, Morty Smith, he was a former driver of another truck, one of my brother's creation, known as Poseidon. But Poseidon was discontinued right after. And then, whoa, not bad for Dubby. And after that, Dubby was moved to Kraken. Well, even though Morty drove Bakugan when back in, in 2020, that was during when we were in this, in our horrible times during those days. But still, Morty is back and he's making a name for himself with the truck. And Dubby is going to name for himself in Velociraptor. And fun fact is, the chassis that he's driving, the body, that was one of Gideon Gleeful's cousin. His name was Steve Gleeful, although he couldn't join us this season. So Dubby the Dolphin will take over at this moment, as he's trying to get everything he can out there and look like he's going to try to do some donuts. And it looks like he's going to try to do donuts here in Denver, maybe, but I'm not so sure. He's having some situations, because remember, this is not his normal chassis. It's different. Oh, he banged the wall. He has banged the wall. The officials have gave him the stop sign. No. Now remember, the rules are this. You have to be careful by hitting walls. If you hit walls, you could get shut off. Either there's times they could let you in if it's nothing too personal, or unless if it's a little reckless or something, even just a little, that's it. Your run's done. Although Dubby's although he did hit it, even though he's not like fully in a serious trouble, but he'll be back. It doesn't mean he's suspended or anything. Unless it's a serious thing, yeah, he would have been. But right now, he'll be fine. So anyways, 1.356 is a score to beat from Daffy Duck and Stone Crusher, and the score for Dubby the Dolphin is going to be a 0.185. Well, even though he didn't attempt, didn't feel like he did the donuts, I know a lot of people is going to say, wait a minute, shouldn't he get no score because he didn't do the donut? Well, at least he attempted, so that still counts. So even though it does still count, he was trying to go for a donut. The only time, like I mentioned before, the only way you can't get a score, I know I did mention that you need to hit the second ramp, otherwise no score, is that if your truck breaks down, or if your truck couldn't continue, or you can't continue for negligent reasons or unnecessary reasons, you can say, that means you're not considered a score, which W was trying to attempt the donut, so that still counts as he tried. Although here comes Jesus Ramirez in Pirate's Curse. Pretty not bad, pretty decent, but remember, he has to stop Daffy Duck. The score to beat right now is 1.356. Now remember, 1.356 is a score to beat right now for Daffy Duck and Stone Crusher. Jesus Ramirez is trying to maintain his distance, and it looks like, I don't know if is he gonna continue? Oh yeah, he is going to. No, not really, not exactly for Jesus Ramirez. I wasn't expecting that way. Well, at least he's trying his best, but remember, these guys are just barely coming back from Monster Jam. I know we're still, barely, somewhat in the early seasons right now, but we're still trying to get the game done right now, and it looks like not bad for Jesus Ramirez in Pirate's Curse. Well, I guess I was told by the USHRA officials, they said he's allowed to continue to hit one more. They just let him, so all right. Well, as long as he gets permission from the USHRA officials, he's good. Alrighty, now let's go look at the replay right now as Jesus Ramirez tried his best. Pretty decent run, but I don't think it's going to stop Stone Crusher. But we're going to see how it goes. So remember, the score to beat Stone Crusher is 1.356 is a score to beat, and the score for Pirate's Curse. And we're going to see a score, 1.350. At least he tried, but he's about 6 points behind. So it is still not enough, at least. But still, at least he tries best. Coming in next, ladies and gentlemen, a little red-headed Wendy Corduroy in Scooby-Doo, known as Scooby-Doo, one of everyone's all-time favorite, one of my favorite cartoon shows, and my favorite movies, starting with Matthew L, sorry, I cannot pronounce his name, and the rest of the other cast members. Oh, and you could say, fun fact is, for those of you that didn't notice, her voice actor is really Velma from the live-action Scooby-Doo. For those of you guys that didn't notice, that you guys can look it up yourself, that Wendy's real-life voice actor is real. I think her name was, I know her name is Linda, but I forgot her last name. I apologize, but I know she is really actual Velma from the live-action Scooby-Doo. So it's funny to see that one of the cast members who voice act this character is now driving a monster truck that represents the name of the movie. Like, it's really funny and hilarious and crazy at the same time. It's great to see Scooby-Doo, alive and well. We're glad to see the truck. We hope we get to have more years because Wendy made sense for the truck, all that stuff. And perfect, not bad. I mean, really decent run, not bad. At least it's a decent run for Wendy Corduroy. She's just doing her best. She's just trying to maintain her focus on everything. Although, this is going to be the end of her run right there. So let's go look at the replay right now. Well, I think what she's trying to do is she's trying to hit the bicycle move, but unfortunately the bicycle move is going to kill her. It's going to kill her score because, it's not going to look good for it. I don't know if it's going to be enough to stop Stone Crusher with the score of 1.356, but we're going to see what's the score for Wendy Corduroy in Scooby-Doo. But it looks like it's going to be 1.048. That is still not enough. That is not even close. Well, at least you tried. So, ladies and gentlemen, your skills competition winner goes to Daffy Duck and Stone Crusher. Alrighty, congratulations to Daffy Duck. So we're going to take a break right now. We're going to go to the results. Let's go look at Arena Championship Series number 3. Racing winner goes to Rouge the Bat and Gravedigger. Skills competition goes to Knuckles, the Echidna, and Max D. And Rouge dominated in freestyle. Meanwhile, she's Orovin champion. I got to say, Rouge is looking good right now. She's pretty decent right now. She has more guys coming up right there, but there's a lot of guys out there trying to be behind her. But Rouge is starting to press me this season, being in the arenas and stuff. But, still, I really like the way how she is and stuff, but we'll see how it goes. The girl, representing all the ladies out there, trying to do it for everyone here in the Gravedigger Monster Truck. I'm very happy to see that, a girl like Rouge is, been here with us for a long time, trying to do her best, and you know what? She's going to rock it out. So anyway, speaking of Rouge the Bat, we're going to go to another Arena Championship Series number 4. We're going to go see the results. So Reggie and Rampage won Racing, Jack the German Shepherd and Maxi won Skills, Bug and Master Disaster won Freestyle, and your overall event champion goes to Reggie Rampage. Now, I'll be honest, Reggie and Bug, man, two of the best guys ever on their Monster Jam debuts. Now, for those that didn't notice, that that's Reggie and Bug from the movie Strays. Don't recommend for children, it's recommended for adults only, but even though it's a funny comedy movie, haven't seen it, but still, it's great to have these two characters driving it. Hey, but as long as Doug is not around, you're fine, Doug, otherwise, he's the bad guy or something. But anyways, not bad for Reggie on his Monster Jam debut. Bug is doing well. Jack the Germaster has been with us for a long time, so he has a competition going on with these two guys, so it's a battle. Looks like it's becoming a dog series and stuff. Alrighty then, so speaking of that, we are going to go to Stadium Championship Series East. Mr. Poppers won Racing and Monster Energy. Not bad for Cosmo for winning Skills and Max D. Freestyle Champion goes to Tank, and he got the overall event champion. So I'm going to be honest. Now, for some reason, this is a neck and neck between Stan, Mr. Poppers, Tank, Ferb, and the rest of the guys. I mean, Cosmo's been with us for a long time. He's trying to maintain his things, but for some reason, it's like these new guys already taking advantage of him way too soon. So he's still got a long way to go. He's our 6-time World Finals champion. Max D isn't going nowhere. Cosmo's not going nowhere, but he's trying to do his best to get his game up. It's hard for him to try to get in the game, but we're going to see how it is for, our guy Cosmo and stuff. So anyways, our last one, but not least, we're going to Stadium Championship Series West. We are going to Glendale, Arizona. This is already passed from yesterday's. Gideon Gleeful won Racing Jurassic Attack. Shasta and Blue Thunder won Free Skills. Humphrey won Freestyle and Earthshaker, and overall event champion goes Jurassic Attack. Gideon Gleeful, I'm going to be honest, he is smoking hot right now. It is really smoking hot season for Gideon Gleeful in Jurassic Attack. He is rocking the whole house. I know in Gravity Falls he's the villain, but in this world he's a hero, he's a good guy. And well, even though he became a good guy towards the end of the episode, but he is dominating. Even he's beating his wife Mabel, which I know him and Mabel are married and stuff, but we're going to see those guys go at it. But soon after, we'll be doing more broadcasts. Anyway, so this is our report right now. We're going to go back to our show here in Denver. So here comes the freestyle competition. Now here comes Tina Duck Russo, or Tina Russo Duck. Well, we go by Tina Duck or Tina Russo, whatever you can call her that. Well, she's married to Daffy Duck in this world, but now she's getting ready to start her freestyle competition, El Toro Loco. Now, earlier today, I did spoke to her about her, her season stuff. She said at first she's kind of a little nervous, but what she's trying to do is trying to get in the maintain, trying to stay focused, don't screw up, and try to be in the game. So it looks like the clock has started for Tina in El Toro Loco as she's ready, and the freestyle begins right now. Pretty good air right there for Tina Duck in El Toro Loco. And I remember the time I was the one that made Mr. Krabs in El Toro Loco a World Finals champion. That was back in 2004, World Finals 5. Several years later, in World Finals 7, when Donald Duck used to drive Grave Digger, my brother George Jr., aka JJ48, made him one a champion. And then, a few years later, my brother Daniel himself, the man who's named after a video game, made Bugs Bunny Cactus Curse a World Finals Freestyle champion. So far, my other brother, Bracy Boy, is now the crew chief on his debut crew chief with his guy Blue and Thunder Roars on Stadium Championship Series North, and he's trying to look for a first World Finals champion. So anyways, let's get back to the game. So not bad for Tina Duck. Although Tina's just, I like how she's doing it. She's not going a little too fast. She's not going too slow. She's just trying to maintain her focus on it, trying to get in there with all the fans. Unfortunately, the only one thing that, I got bad news for some fans that they did not have the, oh my God, is she okay? Okay, she's fine. And I was trying to tell you, everyone, is that unfortunately we do not have a backflip ramp. So you will not see a backflip ramp on this track, never. So all you gotta see is some high flies and high jumps. And she's gonna cyclone time for Tina. So it looks like anyway, she is done for a freestyle. Good thing, that was a good start for now. Well, at least she turned off her truck right now. She just want to wave it to the crowd here in Denver, Colorado, as she's waving it right there. Now, let's go look at the replay. Pretty solid, decent run by Tina in El Toro Loco. She really had some wow factor moments and stuff. But still, it's some great air, great moments here in Colorado as she did it for everybody here in Denver. So the only thing that caught my attention is that she really hit that ramp right there. Anyway, so she's eligible to score as we're ready for the score. So the fans are going to fanjudgeszone.com. And the score for El Toro Loco we're still waiting on. And it looks like it's going to be close. And it's going to be 2.014. That is the beginning score right now as she'll take the lead for now. And yes, we do have a hot seat still to this day as she will be sitting in the hot seat. Now, speaking of Tina, we'll be seeing the hot seat. Here comes Suze Ramirez in Pirate's Curse as we're ready to rock the whole house for all the Monster Jam fans here. Now, Suze Ramirez, now remember, she is from the TV show known as Disney's Gravity Falls. Pretty good Good, awesome guy. And he's ready to rock the little house. I try to do a Zeus impression. Everyone wants to hear I'm going to do it. I'm just going to say this. Hey, what's up, folks? Anyways, so Zeus Ramirez, pretty good start right there for his run. Drove Pirate's Curse about several years ago. I believe it was back in 2017. Ever since then, he made a name for himself. He's been hired by my brother. My brother saw him, and little by little, he proved me well, and then, you know, he's really doing great. So anyway, so he's still got a long road ahead of him, so we'll see if he can try to make it to the World Finals at Zootopia. And yep, in Zootopia, we still got a long way to go to get to Zootanental Stadium for the biggest event of the year, the World Finals. And meanwhile, Zeus is trying to make a name for himself. And Ramirez, it looks like, whoa, be careful, Zeus. You don't want to hurt yourself and stuff. As he's trying to get it on the game right there, as you can tell, under 40 seconds ago, he's trying to see if he can try to take out Tina out of the hot seat. But remember, it's going to be a really close run if he can try to pull a wow factor. Meanwhile, Zeus is trying to get there. And he is going up there. 25 seconds to go for Pirate's Curse as he's rocking the whole house here in Denver, Colorado. Trying to do the best he can out there to success. 60 seconds to go if he can try to get in the game right there. And he's going to go fly up right there. And that was almost a bit. 8 seconds to go. Can he hit one more or can he do a donut? And it looks like he's going to go for a donut. And it's going to be Cyclones time. Cyclones time. Cyclones time for Zeus Ramirez in Pirate's Curse. Pretty not bad. Amazing run as he rocked the whole house here at Denver, Colorado. Now let's go look at the Monster Jam replay right now. Really amazing run right there. Amazing jump. I like the first one, how he did it right there. As he gets out there, going to the main ramp, or one of the two main ramps, because there's two main ramps on both sides area. And he did it again for the other side, but we don't know if it's going to be enough, so we're going to see how it goes. So anyways, the score to beat right now is 2.014 for El Toro Loco, as we don't know if it's going to be enough, but we'll see how it goes. And we'll see if it's going to be enough. So, and the fans, and it looks like it was confirmed from the officials, the score is ready. And the fans are looking at Jumbotron. And it's going to be 1.128. That is still not enough, but at least he tried his best. So let's give it up one more time for Zeus Ramirez in Pirate's Curse. At least that could be the slightly cousin, similar, related to Captain's Curse. There comes Daffy Duck and Stone Crusher, ready to get it on right there to see if he can get his wife out of the hot seat. So anyways, here comes the legendary himself. But anyways, so Daffy Duck started Monster Jam nickelodeon Carter, I think like about 2 years after Bugs Bunny joined in. And now he has some children that are probably, not all of them, but some that are probably going to join maybe in a few years from now. They're still in their young age, and now the clock has started for Daffy Duck and Stone Crusher. Anyway, so Daffy Duck, he was the original driver of Stone Crusher, you know, that fully gray type metallic gray pickup or silver pickup truck with orange and yellow flames, until little by little we finally got the caveman version, which is everybody known once they love. I remember that design came out like, what, 2008. It was pretty weird looking at first, but when I look back, it looks pretty amazing. I would love to see the truck again back in the real life circuit, but maybe they might come back, maybe not. But even though, a shout out to Mr. Steve Sims himself for making an amazing truck like that. So anyways, Daffy Duck is rocking the whole house right there, trying to get in the game right now. Under 47 seconds to go. Now his main mission is his main target he's trying to do is trying to go for a win in his Arena Championship Series. Never won before, but he's really, oh no, and he banged the wall. He banged the wall. Yup, the officials shut him down. Now the officials, I think they're going to pull him up and they're going to say no. They're going to probably give him the signal that he's not going to continue. Although Daffy Duck is very disappointed. It's not his fault. Well, we already know it's not Daffy Duck's fault. He didn't mean to hit it, but remember, it's just, the problem is, it's just the turn is a little too wide, and that's why he lost. That's why he got himself out of the competition. Although Daffy has some good moments, but he could have kept going if he probably would have knocked out his wife, Tina, out of the spotlight. Although he's eligible to make a score, but unfortunately for hitting a wall, it's going to cost him, and I know Daffy Duck's very disappointed. Anyway, so 2.014 is the score to beat for El Toro Loco, and the score for Stone Crusher, as we're looking at the scores right now, is going to be 1.110 for Daffy Duck and Stone Crusher. Fortunately, it wasn't that bad. At least he tried his best, but still, if only the wall thing didn't happen, but at least he tried his best, doing everything he can. But still, he's doing the best he wants to do and the best he can. Coming next, pulling up the starting line, here comes W the Dolphin in Velociraptor, the former driver of Bakugan Dragonoid and a one-time driver of Kraken before Timmy Turner's first child, his baby boy Ryan, came in the circuit. And now W the Dolphin, at first he's not going to have a franchise truck or possibly not make it to the season, but finally did, drove Velociraptor, driving Gideon Gleeful's former cousin's truck, Steve Gleeful. Yes, we have Gideon. Well, actually, not Steve Gleeful. I'm sorry. Steve Gleeful drove the second Jurassic Attack on the one thing, and then Gideon had another cousin. His name was Joe Stewart. Joe Stewart was the former driver of Velociraptor. That's Gideon's cousin from his mother's side, Steve Gleeful from his father's side. But even though they'll be back, I don't know how long, but will. But anyways, has nothing to do with them. We're going to focus on the show. Anyway, so here comes W the Dolphin in Velociraptor. Not bad for W, as he's trying to make a name for himself in the Velociraptor monster truck. We're going to see both versions, one with the orange top, the other one a purple top. We have a blue version, but that's Emmett who's driving, and oh, looks like he's done. Under 56 seconds to go, but at least he's eligible to make a score. But the thing is that if he would have flipped it over like a few seconds back, he would possibly not make a score. He will not get a score. But still, at least he tried his best right there. But, he tried to show all the fans right there. But fortunately, it is not what he wanted to do. But even though they had to shut him off, safety reasons and stuff. But we'll see how it goes. So remember, the score to beat is 2.014 for El Toro Loco, which is Tina behind the wheel. And it looks like the scores are still trying to hang in there, and it might be, and it's going to go in right now. So it looks like the score for a Velociraptor we're still waiting on, and the score is in. It's 1.028 for W the Dolphin in Velociraptor. Not bad for the guy, driving Jurassic Attack's identical cousin, for the truck right there, even though they're the reptilian family. But even though, we're going to see how it goes. So right now, Tina still takes the lead right now, as we're going to see some more. Coming next is Little Redhead Wendy Corduroy in Scooby-Doo. As I mentioned before, her voice actor is really the one who plays by Velma from the real-life movie Scooby-Doo. And it's funny because now it's like Scooby-Doo and Gravity Falls are tied together. Also, fun fact is there was this one episode for Wander Over Yonder where one of the villains was watching a parody of it. And oh, no. Oh, no. That is not what she wanted. Oh, no. That is not looking good so far. And El Toro Loco will still remain taking the lead right now. And surprisingly, Tina's the first driver to get in the freestyle competition. And it looks like she's taking a humongous lead. So far, nobody, not even a single person, is trying to beat Tina's score. I cannot believe it. Tina's having a really amazing good luck here in Denver. She's hoping she can go for a win. But we're going to find out what's going to happen. So we're almost done. This is going to be it if Tina can make it. Now here comes her best friend, Lola Bunny in Gravedigger, as she's driving the green Gravedigger, but that's just a alternate truck, alternate body for now. Instead of alternate uniform as an alternate body, this is just a temporary for now, and then she'll be driving the original color Gravedigger. Now remember, like I said, this is like the NFL, MLB, or other sports league driving the alternate uniform, and really? And she's driving an alternate body, and she just flipped it over already. Are you serious? Well, it's kind of a little harsh run for Lola Bunny in Gravedigger. Not the way she wanted to do, but still, it's going to cost her. And it looks like your official freestyle winner, Tina Duck and El Toro Loco, is finally a freestyle winner. Congratulations to Tina. She is so happy. She couldn't believe it. And it's a perfect time because we're broadcasting this for her, and she's finally happy. Now we're going to crown our overall event, and Tina looks like not just a winner, she's an overall event champion. Congratulations to Tina in El Toro Loco. She really did it for all those great Monster Jam fans here in Denver, Colorado, as I'm very happy for her. Now let's go look at the standings. Looks like Tina has finally made it to second place. Well, that will boost her second place right now. Daffy Duck still remaining, taking lead right now, because we know that he wants to be an overall event champion. He's winning several shows, but he's still got a long way to go. Remember, these guys and gals, there could be some huge upsets. We don't know how long it's going to take, but it's going to take some, courtesies and everything like that if it's what's going to happen. Well, it looks like the video has come to an end. I want to say first of all, thank you guys for watching the video. And if for anyone from ALS, make sure to hit the like, comment, share, subscribe, and don't forget to turn on the notification bell to see a lot of different random videos. I do multi all in one. Also, we have another YouTube channel called Jam NDaC. If you guys want, subscribe, but there will be no comment section right there. Also, give a great big shout out to Beammonsters and the rest of the others, whoever's the creator tracks. Now, I don't want to be responsible for any of these. These are not the trucks that I created, not even the tracks. They go for right to all the previous owners. Link is down in the description down below to give them a shout out. So give Beammonsters and the rest of the other people the love that they deserve. On behalf of myself, I'm ALS3179. Thank you guys for watching Monster Jam, Nickelodeon Cartoon Network. We'll see you guys in the next video.